Now I'm excited to bring to you two new releases by Nike. Now Nike have been known throughout the years to have some of the best athletes within the game of golf, most notably Tiger Woods, but most recently Scottie Scheffler and Rory McIlroy. Now the two new releases that we've got are the Victory Pro 4s and the Victory Tour 4s. We're going to take them onto the golf course and see how they're performing individually for me, and then we're going to compare them at the end and see which one of these might work best for your game. Now, when I think about Nike, I think about trainers, I think about comfort when I'm setting up with these particular shoes, and dragging them out of the box and putting them on for the first time when it comes to the Victory Pro 4s. That's exactly what I'm getting. I'm getting that soft feel underfoot, but I'm also getting that trainer look, which I think is going to look great, certainly in the summer months. But as I mentioned, those players that we talked about there, people like Scottie Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, the big hitters on the tour, you know, they're athletic golfers. They're players that need the support of their shoes to give them the speed to hit those big drives. And we're certainly getting it from this particular setup. Oh, that's a big drive for me there. And for me personally, the fly wing on these shoes acts like a bit like a support of a wall. I've got like a wall on the right side of my shoe, which I can sort of go into on the way back. And then I've got the support of the wall on the left side of my shoe, which allows me to get that stability through the shot. And ultimately, that stability gives me that control, but it also gives me that distance. Well, we're coming on to the 9th hole here, and I've got to say that the comfort on these shoes are feeling fantastic. And I said at the beginning that I felt that these shoes looked and felt more like a trainer. Well, you've got that foam cushion midsole on these particular shoes, and 2 hours in, I'm still feeling the comfort. And with that in mind, we've got the same midsole on the Victory Tour 4s. And that's a great opportunity now to put them onto my feet and see how they perform on the back nine. Wow, that is a massive difference, I've got to say. Coming from that shoe, which was pretty comfortable, if I'm honest with you, to now moving into, well, probably the more premium shoe. And it feels a little bit more spacious. It feels like I've got a little bit more breathing space in the shoe itself. So let's take them a little bit further on and see how they perform for the couple of hours we're out here. So Nike focusing on their fly plate, which is a carbon fiber plate on the outsole of these shoes, which is going to give us that rigidity that we need with our golf shots, but it's also going to give us that flexibility when we're walking on the golf course. So another focal point from Nike is the all-round support when it comes to this shoe, and taking inspiration from a car seat belt, giving us that support on the top area of this shoe, which is going to again really help with performance. Well, the night is drawing in. We've done 18 holes of golf with these two pairs of shoes, and I've got to say, from a comfort point of view, I really have felt the comfort in both pairs. However, when it comes to a little bit more sort of freedom within the shoe, I felt that the Victory Tour just had a little bit of an edge over the Victory Pro 4. So for me, I definitely felt the comfort more in the Tour range. However, when it comes to the looks of these shoes, I actually saw a lot of similarities. Even though we've got a full grain leather in the Tour shoe, we've got a synthetic upper in the Pro shoe, both of which really easy to maintain, and you can wipe them clean really straightforward after your round. Now, at the bottom of these shoes, you're going to see 9 studs that run around these shoes, and we're seeing that on both pairs. And the golf course that I've had here today has been a little bit wet in places, but I've easily found grip all the way around the golf course. So if you're looking for something that's maybe a little bit more of a leather feel to it, a little bit more of a premium feel to it, then the Victory Tour 4 is probably going to work nicely for you. However, if you want something that's maybe just a little bit more like a trainer and is going to feel really lightweight on the golf course throughout your round, then the Victory Pro 4 is going to work nicely for you. But ultimately, you need to get them onto your feet yourselves and see how they're going to feel for you individually. So go and have a conversation with your foremost professional team and see which of these shoes is going to work for your game this season.